So, straight out of the gate, I really enjoy the opening theme song to Lost Sphear. It doesn't have the title screen itself doesn't have that somber, quiet calmness that I Am Setsuna has, like with the snowflakes and everything. But it introduces us to the main cast. So far, the main cast is entirely forgettable, and they all kind of blur together in my head. I don't feel that way about I Am Setsuna, though. Mainly it's because I Am Setsuna followed a lot of archetypes that I was familiar with, but it also built up some good relationships. Now, I'm only 3 hours in, so I'm not gonna say it's terrible or it's lacking anything just yet, but so far it hasn't grabbed me. Yeah, I was gonna do a full-blown review of this game, but I really don't know if I want to. It doesn't have that, like, excitement behind it, like I Am Setsuna did. And for good reason. They only made this game in, like, a year's time, so it feels more thrown together, and they recycled a lot of assets from I Am Setsuna. The voices are just Japanese people screaming and just making grunting noises and stuff. It really adds nothing to the game. I'll give you an example. So listen, every time I change this, listen to this. There's like 100 notches here. Do I want like 10 decibel, yeah? 35 decibel, yeah? Or can we crank it down to about 2 decibel, yeah? Yeah. Look how generic the sprite work is on these guys, though. They look like Earthbound characters. Okay, so this is one of the many fishing spots. The funny thing is about this is, I can hold the options button, and it, like, cranks up the speed of this fishing. Like, watch how fast it goes. So as long as I hold the options button, it just speeds through this whole process. I think this is an easy way to grind for money and fish. I wish Nier had something like this. I got the rainbow shell? And I am now the Lord of Fishing. That quickly, huh? I played hours and haven't died, but Kanata is just so weak. I don't know. I don't get it. If it's his equipment or what. Doesn't matter now because I leveled up. That's strange. Like, they keep everyone on the same level, so irregardless of the fact that I just died there, in a normal RPG, that character wouldn't gain experience. But here, they're just like, ah, wake up everyone, here's experience. Yeah, I don't have many options. It's like I can... This one that I'm using has like a thunder attack, but some of these enemies are strong against thunder. So my other option brings me back down to 8 attack. Not a lot of variety. I just want to know what went wrong. Like, what... This... In many ways, like, okay, the battle system... The battle system is alright. It's not as fast-paced as Setsuna. I haven't gotten into, like, any combo attacks. But for some reason, like, they took a step back in the weirdest areas. Like, I haven't encountered a blacksmith yet. I'm getting all these trophies for doing nothing. No character portraits during conversations. They don't even include, like, that basic moral thing, like, wherever you could respond to characters. Even though, like, it didn't go anywhere in I Am Setsuna, it was nice to just have a conversation tree available. No interesting characters in my party except for one, like, Van. Van's the only interesting one because he's got cool attacks. I don't care about the protagonist. The only motivation this protagonist is given is like, I had a funny dream, and a man talked to me, and it gave me a power, and I want to find out why I have this power, and that's it. Somebody out there that's like, nah, I told you, this is exactly like Setsuna. It's really not. But maybe that was their plan all along. Make a worse game, so in retrospect, people would come to appreciate Setsuna. You sons of bitches. Oh, I'm gonna get a ship. Let's see how this turns out. This may be the saving grace of the game. Oh my god, it is super fast. Jet fuel. What the hell? What is the point of giving me a ship if I can't go anywhere? Why? Why tease me like this? Okay, this is the fun part. Okay, I get to choose what attribute will benefit me for the rest of the game. So I can either see the enemy's HP, movement speed on the world map, or critical hit. So, I don't know, movement speed on the world map sounds pretty good. I'll just throw that down. And I'm kind of jogging across the map now, so that's nice. Oh, I can build another one over here. Yeah, I want to see the enemy's HP, why not? Oh, I can build another one on top of that? Why not? Why not? More distance in a turn, let's, sure, let's just do a soul walk. They're just giving me all these boosts. Oh my god, there's another one. Okay, sure. Let's just make another zone gate. Get more criticals in battle. This feels like this should be late game stuff. Now it feels meaningless. It's sad though, I mean like even the most mediocre PlayStation 2 game could probably outshine this one. Like something like Ark the Lad, Twilight of the Spirits. Like, I'm at that point where I'd rather play Unlimited Saga and try and figure out how to play that game. And that's saying something. Oh look, I finally can fortify my equipment. That seemed a little random. I'm usually not this disappointed. I like to find the silver lining in everything, but it seems like they've expanded the game so much but didn't add anything significant to justify adding all this space to the maps. It feels like I'm wandering around looking for a flag to trigger, sadly. I'm gonna skip by all this dialogue. Oh wait, I can't. It forces you to talk to them so you can retrieve memories out of the conversation. So I gotta talk to everyone, and hopefully they have memories about this engineer girl that I can drain out of the conversation and then run halfway across the map again to inject those memories into a white space and maybe get a mechanic out of it. Oh my god. This is the main mechanic of the game. I'm just hoping by the end of all these conversations I will get an airship. So this is our Sid for the game? I don't know, am I gonna get not Sid or not Sid's daughter? I just want something to happen. That's all I want. That's my expectations. Just give me an antagonist. Give me something to look forward to. There is no antagonist of this game so far. The only thing is parts of the world are disappearing. We don't know why. Random monsters. No wonder they included a fast forward button. All of these conversations are inconsequential. This is what you guys wanted. All you I Am Setsuna criers out there. You wanted the filler of old RPGs, and that's exactly what it gave you. Pointless conversations going in circles, catching thieving kids, trying to get your wallet back, giving them back their mother by doing nothing significant, saving an engineer, helping the Empire. And I Am Setsuna, I would have like been 6 boss fights deep at this point. Okay, let's go in the airship now. Finally. Been teasing it for so long. This definitely isn't Final Fantasy IV because you start your game in the airship there. Oh, I don't even get to ride in it. It just teleports me. We're at the Met Graveyard. Okay. Okay. I better see some cool shit behind this. Like, I want to see a true Met Graveyard. I want it to be the opening of Xenoblade Chronicles. And it's just another generic dungeon. Just goblins, goblins, goblins. Throw all the goblins at me. I'm in a mech graveyard. And it's loaded to the brim with goblins. I'm gonna finish this dungeon, and then I'm gonna give you my honest review of the game. I usually withhold my reviews till I've beaten the game, but I think this may be a special case here. I've never cared less about a cast of characters. I'm only fighting these guys so I can unlock something to fight the boss. I Am Setsuna would just let you go to the boss if you wanted to. You didn't have to fight all this filler. Like, these robots are obvious reskins of those bears I fought earlier. And those bears were reskins of the bears from I Am Setsuna. This is some hyper-dimension Neptunia bullshit going down. I'm extremely overpowered if you can't tell right now. All because I accidentally went to the wrong dungeon because I thought the game was pointing me in that direction. I fought dudes that were way, way higher than my regular level. So this dungeon's a cakewalk now. And for some reason, there's a discrepancy in the experience payout. Like, for some reason, I have 2 level 15s and 2 level 14s, even though all the party members have been present and able to collect experience. So I don't even know what's happening. There is absolutely no threat of danger to me. I'm getting all these slots for magic, but I've got nothing to fill them with. They couldn't even be bothered to make robots. They're just like, let's just paint over these bears we have. Haha, good job. Look at this door, very mysterious indeed. Yeah, I bet there's treasure trove in there. It's probably where all the Volko suits are. Am I gonna get a Volko suit? This is sure is a big door. For you. Weird. What's wrong? The Volko suits are really in there. When you expect there to be some kind of security measures? Ah, don't speak too soon. It's a living wall, isn't it? Where have we seen that before? It's a demon gate. Okay. None of the ligaments are they're not distinguishable from the last. No reason to target any of those limbs. Oh my god, I'm steamrolling this boss. Keep in mind, this is like the 5th boss in the game so far. That was it. That was a fight. 5 rounds, maybe? Bunch of stuff that's meaningless to me. Alright, let's see what's behind this wall. Mech suits? I'm helping out the Empire. Will they betray me? Oh no. Guys, we just had our first Aerith. All of a sudden we got the Twin Peaks music coming in here. The theme of Laura. Oh man. Oh wow. They really tried. Bringing it all in. Everyone loved Locke. How could they? So we're gonna take the robot suits. Will this be cool? Alright, alright. Okay. This is cool. I got robots. Okay, now, okay, the Empire's like, oh, okay, they're turning on me. It went down like I thought it would. Vocal suits can be equipped and used in battle as long as you have vocal suit points, or VP. Is this shit Xenogears now? This is dollar store Xenogears. Alright. I can't say that I'm mad at this game now. It looks like it's going somewhere. They have, co-op abilities, which you had just naturally in I Am Setsuna. Everyone had them, but in order to use the co-op abilities here, you've got to have the suits equipped, which seems like more micromanaging. Each character has their own VP, I guess, or is it just a pool that they use? Why she took hers off, I don't know. I look tired as fuck. Alright. Well, all the way up, all the way up. Cool stream. Here's the review, guys. Welcome if you're just tuning in to my Lost Sphear review. Okay, let me preface this. I'm going to rehash a little bit. Like, so if you've been with me this entire stream, you'll know my thoughts and feelings so far. But I've played, I want to say 6 hours of this game up till this point. I played like a few hours yesterday, a few hours today. I'm a huge fan of I Am Setsuna, so I'm going to start the baseline there. I loved I Am Setsuna. I thought it was not necessarily a breath of fresh air, but it was like a callback to the golden days of Chrono Trigger. I thought it captured a lot of the momentum, like the fast pace of Chrono Trigger. The battles were on point. I loved how in the game you could automatically do dual and triple tech attacks. I love Chrono Trigger's battle system for that reason. I know that it followed a lot of the same tropes that a lot of RPGs did, but it did it in such a way to where each one of the characters had an indistinguishable personality, or a distinguishable personality from one another. I'm getting ahead of myself. They all had character portraits, so I could tell who was talking and I wouldn't get like muddled. Here, each character kind of feels indistinguishable from one another. What else? We got, like, Kanata, he's not a good lead character, a good protagonist in the same way Indir was. Indir kind of had a Cecil from Final Fantasy IV quality about him. He was a nomadic hunter. You started out like hunting. You're a contract killer, hired to kill Setsuna. But Setsuna's like, let's finish this pilgrimage. I'm gonna die at the end. So you already kind of know where the story's gonna go from there. And I think that you got enough feeling of the world and the characters and the snowy atmosphere that it felt unique in itself. It felt like they had a true vision for I Am Setsuna. Whereas, like, you know, they even named it after something like that bittersweet feeling, Setsuna. And an orange, too. So a Setsuna is also an orange. So I don't know how that ties in. Maybe it's because she kind of looks a little bit like an orange. But here, like Lost Sphear, the Lost segment is trying to restore the fragmented world with memories or little pieces. But it all feels like you're just picking up keys to advance the plot forward. You're just grinding for more materials to unlock more shit to do. And, you know, everyone complained about I Am Setsuna. It's too snowy. Everything looks all the same. It felt like one cohesive vision. Like, you know, this world was already fully developed. Here they removed all the snow. It feels like I Am Setsuna without any snow. So you got your wish, but still nothing has distinguished itself. Or there's not sections in the game that pop out from one another. It's like, this feels like Final Fantasy VI in many ways, with elements of Xenogears just randomly thrown in. Like, I'm 6 hours in, shit's finally happening, and now I have, like, these mecha suits, and these mecha suits, their only purpose to serve is for the duo and triple techniques, my favorite part of I Am Setsuna. And that was given to you at the very beginning of the game. The music people bitched and moaned that I Am Setsuna's soundtrack was too piano driven and it had too many just like somber melodies. I love that. It got me in the mood. It settled me down. It was a nice grind, a little bit of a grindy RPG, but it was a nice like nostalgic callback. Like there are melodies from I Am Setsuna that I can still recall. You know, the world map, the battle, like everything had some nice little callbacks to Chrono Trigger, but also like, yeah, expanded upon it. Like the duo and triple techniques were very technical in that game. Here it's just like they hold your hand all throughout. Like they don't give you a lot of magic early out. It's hours before you encounter a blacksmith. It's hours before you get a mech suit, and that look how well that worked for Xenoblade Chronicles X. Not very well. Like, I lost interest in that because it just, like, instead of focusing on having a quick pace and highlighting all the great mechanics that are stored in this game, like, they just slow things down because people complain that I Am Setsuna was, like too short. And why is that a complaint nowadays, you know? I think at this point, RPGs, you've seen it all before, right? You've seen the hero's journey, you've seen the pilgrimage, you've seen the kid that is the chosen one and has a destiny, or the orphan ragtag group, like, you know, it's got a bit of a Final Fantasy VIII thing, like wherever the characters can't remember their past. And maybe you want to avoid that because that's the most controversial Final Fantasy. I personally like Final Fantasy VIII, but it's not standing out on its own enough this early on. Like, I Am Setsuna had its own world. It had some callbacks to Chrono Trigger, and there were fun callbacks. But here, like, everything it's channeling is the worst aspects of RPGs. So now they have bigger towns. Woohoo. You got all... Yeah, it's like Jay from Clerks says, like, what's a good plate with nothing on it? And that's what this game is so far. Like, I'm getting all these memories. I'm building towers so I can unlock a mini-map in the top right corner of the screen. That's supposed to be cool. I'm building a tower. I'm paying all these memories so I can have faster walking speed. I'm given a ship after saving somebody's mother that I can't take anywhere. What a cock tease. You know, like in Suikoden, like you could take... That happened in Suikoden, like, wherever you could ride a ship across a river. It's like, oh, I can't get past it till I get an engine for this ship, right? But at least I could still go somewhere and advance the plot. So now I'm, like, contracted. My group is contracted by the Emperor to, like, seek out these mech suits. I rode an airship. I didn't even get to see them lift up the airship and take it across the map, so I have no frame of reference of where I'm going. There's no main antagonist. Like, they kind of hinted at the Imperials being the antagonist, but it's just like, no, they didn't. I thought they were going to betray me there. They didn't. They just yelled at me for a minute, and I killed a demon wall, and I got these suits anyway. And the leader, like, the lead guy's like, oh, well, you can have these suits. So, I have, like, nothing but contempt for this game. Mainly because I was one of the only champions out there for I Am Setsuna. I saw the potential. It was a first game. So, like, yeah, it had some rough patches, but they could still work things out and improve upon the formula. And I think they took the wrong feedback if they listened to the feedback. I don't know what it is that is about this game, but it just doesn't... It felt like it was too afraid to go out on its own, and it listened to everyone's griefs about, oh, it's too short, it's not Chrono Trigger, how dare you try to have a fast-paced RPG, and now we're stuck with, like, a really slow plotting, move your characters around the field battle engine, and it's, like, really... nothing special, you know? And I wanted it to be. I wish they would have taken some more time out. So now, like, any defense I had for I Am Setsuna is completely gone. Because they, like, stumbled out of the gate with this one. Absolutely no hype. Like, no press releases. I think the only advantage of getting this game is it has a physical copy for both PS4 and Switch out there that made it to the Western shores, when really they should have done that with I Am Setsuna. And it's sad because I Am Setsuna is a great game. The people who loved it absolutely love it. But Lost Sphear, just like, there's no reason for me to make a review of this. I mean, this is the review. There's no reason for me to make a review on it because there's nothing exceptional to say about it. Like, as I said, it falls in the shadow of greater games to come before it, and it doesn't channel those great things. Like Final Fantasy VI, it took way too long to get a mech suit. 6 hours in, it's not as terrible as Xenoblade Chronicles X and trying to get a mech suit, but it took too long. And the only advantage that I can see so far of having the mech suit is to have duo techniques, which was one of the best parts of I Am Setsuna. You know, experimenting with the party combinations. Here, it's given you another character to use in battle, but to what end? To what end? So yeah, Lost Sphear, it's a tragedy in the sense that it's taken so many steps back. It's, I don't know, it's morphine dripped you into thinking that it's going to be something legendary by slowly feeding you aspects that you would come to expect from a game. And it's not even there yet. I'm like 6 or 7 hours in, and there's no main antagonist. There's no, I don't know, significant event that I can talk about outside of restoring the world a small bit at a time. I don't know. I expected a lot more from this game. I thought they were going to go through their growing pains. I hope maybe this is like a slow burner in a sense. Like maybe 15 hours in, they're going to tie it into I Am Setsuna. There's going to be a big badass boss fight. They already introduced a character death, but like that character was the annoying one. Like Locke was his name. So if you want to differentiate your game from Final Fantasy VI, that's a shitty way of doing it. So Locke is this small little monkey character that I've had that holds a crossbow and he's hungry all the time and he passes out because he's hypoglycemic. And they killed him off. Oh, am I supposed to be sad here? Like, I don't know, guys. As I said, I'm the biggest champion. If you want to play a good game from Tokyo RPG Factory, play I Am Setsuna. It's beautiful. It's a nice game. It's short, but it doesn't wear out its welcome. Like here I would be around the halfway point of I Am Setsuna, and it's already like got its hooks into me. Here, it's not. It's not at all. It's the curse of being so middle of the road. If it's the first RPG you have ever played in your life and you've never been exposed to the greats before, then you might like it. You might find something to like in here, but the music definitely isn't anything to write home about. And they've got no promise of anything late game so far, you know, no mystery, no alternate dimension things, no good personalities that stick out or crazy boss fights. So far, everything has just been middle of the road. And as I said, I usually wait till I beat a game to review something, but I've just been disappointed straight out of the gate. They improved the wrong aspects, and it feels like a giant step back from I Am Setsuna. Tokyo RPG Factory, you could have been a contender. You could have been one of the great little companies that, you know, worked in Square Enix. And there's so many so many dormant franchises that Square Enix could pick up at this point, you know? Give them a little Chrono Trigger Gaiden. Like, you know, use the framework of I Am Setsuna, but tie it a little bit more, you know? Get some of the old team members in there to give these guys some guidance because they're going in the wrong direction. So there you have it, guys. There's my Lost Sphear review. I'm extremely disappointed. It's an alright game, so like maybe if it comes down in price, $10-15, I'd recommend picking it up at. Don't pay any more than that. Don't pay full price like I did for a physical copy, just for the convenience of having a physical copy. It's just going to let you down. Go play I Am Setsuna. I think you won't truly appreciate I Am Setsuna until you've played this one and say, wow, where did it all go wrong? So yeah, there you have it. There's my review. I'll catch you all next time.